Hello, this is Janet Michael. In addition to hosting The Valley Today each weekday at noon on the River 95.3, I also produce podcasts, and I'm excited to introduce you to a new podcast series in partnership with Lord Fairfax Community College. Having provided higher education and career training for the past half-century, LFCC is tightly interwoven into the fabric of the Northern Shenandoah Valley and Piedmont regions. Join me every week for conversations with current and former students to hear their funny and inspiring stories as we learn about their journey to higher education, the role that LFCC has played, where they are now, and where they plan to go. We'll also talk to current and former professors about their experiences and best memories of LFCC over the past 50 years. Get every single episode as they're released on our website at theriver953.com under the podcast tab, or you can subscribe for free in Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, on Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for LFCC Stories. Hello and welcome to The Valley Today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday as you are listening to the show today. However, we have pre-recorded our conversation on the Zoom screen on a Monday afternoon because it's going to take us a week to gather all of the really cool Small Business Saturday and holiday shopping opportunities that you're going to have up and down Shenandoah County to take advantage of throughout the month. In some cases, in November into December. Carrie Hahn and I kind of cohorted together after our Tourism Tuesday a few weeks ago and decided we needed just one more show so that we could talk about all of the small businesses in each of the little towns that Shenandoah County has.
Yep. It was, we were talking to Olivia last week about her event that was happening, the Grilled Cheese Tomato Soup Festival. And we thought, well, man, there's so much stuff going on in all of the towns, especially for Small Business Saturday and for their parades and for their, ramping up for the holidays. So I think we thought that it would be a really good idea to bring everybody together and talk about what was happening in their individual towns.
So we've got all of the ladies on the Zoom screen. We decided before we started recording, we're going to start in Strasburg and then make our way to Newmarket by the time we are done with the show. So Olivia Hilton, the grand poobah of fun for the town of Strasburg, is back on the Zoom screen. Who won the Grilled Cheese and Tomato Soup Festival?
I'm glad this doesn't air until Friday because I haven't posted it yet, so it's a secret. But by this point, we'll be safe. So actually, our ultimate champion went to the Strasburg Farmers Market, which is great. And they actually had apples in their soup and like homegrown, little goat cheese and pimento cheese and all the things just straight from the farm. So I was super excited to see them win. And best sandwich was Box Office. They got ultimate last year, so they might be a little upset. And then best soup was actually Shenandoah Valley Golf Club from Front Royal.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, Richard snuck in with the win. So they were very competitive, but their presentation was great, and they're getting a little tomato trophy. So
well, and it's cool because they're first-time winners. You always like to have first-time winners. It gets a little boring if you have these kinds of competitions and the same person wins year after year after year. I
was excited since they come down and they made the time to come out and promote their holiday catering menu, and it's always nice to see someone who takes the time to come out and travel, kind of take a win. So. It was pretty good. And hey, the people speak. Every vote counts. So it wasn't really up to me. I just did the counting with my mom, and we got to announce the winner. So I'm excited. But yeah, thank you for having me back so soon. I'm always glad to jump on and talk about the county in Strasburg.
So tell me what's going on for Thanksgiving week, more or less. I mean, most of what we're going to talk about is Small Business Saturday, but you guys usually have stuff going on all the time.
It feels like we do, which is fantastic. But yeah, our big focus is the Small Business Saturday. We have additional vendors coming to our market square there in the Strasburg Square along with the farmers market. So you can come and congratulate them and then shop around. And also Strawberry Valley will have their Christmas market. But of course, we're always promoting small business. Our Mayor Boyce is out actually videotaping and recording with different small business owners to try to promote them throughout the week. She's actually already kicked that off. So that's been exciting to join with her for that initiative. And then I had to jump in and say that my family's tradition is that we always actually drive down to Newmarket, see Amber, go throughout Small Business Saturday. So every Saturday I like to skip away and go and make sure we shop in one of the towns, which is a really fun little tradition. Since we're so close and connected, it's nice to take a little Route 11 trip But that's what we have going on in Strasburg. It's just an additional market there for Small Business Saturday.
And it's not all right there at Strasburg Square, because you've got a lot of small businesses up and down King Street, which is in effect Strasburg's main street, that have really cool stuff. Do they do special things on Small Business Saturday, deals or specials or sales?
Yes, they really jump in it. And our Strasburg Business Alliance is trying to push an open late till 8 campaign. And, Small Business Saturday, we're helping our neighbors. We're supporting our neighbors and small business owners. And they always make that joke that when you place an order at a local business, an actual human is doing a happy dance. So please get out and support those people, whether it's a hobby store, a bookstore, a little vintage shop like we have Clementine, or of course Strasburg Hobbies. Any little thing, and even if you're not interested in them, getting a family member gift card to the movie theater, to the bowling alley, to a restaurant when it starts opening back up. It's just really important because we don't want to lose our small businesses more than anything right now, and they need our support. So I just encourage everyone, whether it's in Strasburg or throughout the county, to just come out, break that piggy bank open, and start supporting your neighbor.
So what time is your Small Business Saturday festivities going on?
It typically kicks off at 9 a.m. About 9 to 2 is the big stronghold. I think the Christmas market is extended, the one at Star in the Valley. They're doing it throughout the weekend. But typically that lunchtime is our biggest push.
And then you said you were going to invite other vendors. If somebody's listening and they want to come set up and be a part of at Strasburg Square, how do they do that?
They can either email me directly through the Strasburg, Virginia, StrasburgVA.com website, or hit me up, slide me a DM on Discover Strasburg Facebook. And that way we can get you signed up. But it's really inexpensive. Our goal is not to make any money. It's just to get more folks downtown and throughout Strasburg. And if you don't have a brick and mortar, it's perfect to set up there in the pavilion. It's indoor, outdoor.
So now we're going to get back in the car and we're going to toddle down the road to Woodstock. Katie Mercer is on the Zoom screen with us as well. She is the Director of Marketing and Events for the town of Woodstock. So Katie, on our last show, I dubbed Olivia the Grand Poobah of Fun. So I'm thinking that your nickname should be the Minister of Fun for Woodstock. I think you all should have your own little nicknames because you get the fun part of events and cool stuff happening in each of your towns.
Yeah, I definitely love my job and I cannot complain because there's a lot of creativity that's allowed and fun things we need to do. We have to do. So
what's happening in Woodstock?
In Woodstock. So this is our third year of our Shop Small sweepstakes. It's an effort to try to promote shopping local. It starts the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So the Wednesday before Shop Small Saturday, and then it goes through to just before Christmas. So those dates are actually November 25th through December 21st. And what's going on is we have participating businesses. Last year we had 18 participate. We're working on getting that list together now of those who are interested. And participation means that a business donates an item to a large gift basket, whether it's a mug or if it's a gift card. Lots of them do gift cards. We've had our local art gallery, 7 East, donate paintings before, jewelry, ornaments, you name it. They've got a lot of stuff. And so it's mainly your restaurants and retailers. Massage therapists are also allowed, or chiropractors and things like that. Anyone who's interested. And so the value of this gift basket has been over $500 each of the past 2 years, which is great. And if you are wanting for some last minute gift ideas, and you're like, someone gives you a gift, you're like, oh, thank you, my neighbor gave me a gift. Oh no, I forgot them. Or, oh no, we've never given gifts before. Then if you win this basket, it's like a great opportunity to, slip that little gift that you got from the basket. So we choose one winner for this basket, and the rules are you spend $25 or more in one of our local businesses, and while you're there you drop your name into the bucket and you're entered to win. In 2018 we had a little over 200 entries. Last year we had 760 something people enter. Yeah. It was crazy. It was great. So there was a lot of participation last year. And you can enter twice. So like if you go into a restaurant and eat multiple times, just as long as you've spent $25.
Oh yeah, I could easily see myself dropping $25 at Woodstock Cafe and then going over
Yeah,
to Dance Studio and dropping another 25 and
right.
then I need a coffee or something again from Woodstock Cafe. So
Yeah,
it all does add up pretty quickly.
a steak at the Spring House or a pizza at any of the local Italian restaurants. So, yeah, there's lots of options. They have to be participating, and each of those that are participating have it set up, a display set up, so you can see it at the register, so that you can, if they have, usually if they have room. So it's just a way to reward, potentially reward those who are going to shop small and support local. Although there were over 750 last year, so like your chances weren't great, but it's not like the lottery. It's not that
Well,
many.
and we weren't in a pandemic last year. So, the
Right.
odds, the one silver lining of a pandemic means your odds might be a little bit better this year if you're going
Maybe.
out.
No, but Janet, I'm hoping we get over 1,000 this year. So especially given that, we keep pushing, just like Liv said, like definitely go out and support your neighbors, and hopefully people are still hoping to do that or planning to do that, especially this year, to keep them alive and thriving, our small businesses. So hopefully there will be an even bigger push to participate in that this year. So
And I think you're really smart by running it for almost an entire month, because there are a lot of people, me included, who don't do one of those all in one day, all of my shopping is done. I don't start it normally until December. I've actually been the person who didn't start anything until Christmas Eve, but I've outgrown that.
Oh,
I
no.
don't do that anymore. But it's nice because you don't know what you need and when you're going to need it as you go along. So it's great to be able to not be confined to just shopping in a weekend.
right.
I can do it throughout, almost an entire month.
Right. And that's the thought behind it. Start it a little bit before Small Business Saturday, get juices flowing. And if they're out shopping Small Business Saturday, then, the contest is going on then too. So, and then they have some time after. So, yeah. So wish me luck. Hopefully we're hoping for over 1,000 entries this year.
Well, we're going to take a break so we can put some more gas in the tank, and then we're going to head on to Newmarket so that we can talk to Amber when we come back. And Carrie's just being so quiet, sitting with her mute button on up in the top corner. We're going to talk with her more when we come back. This is a Tourism Tuesday on a Friday with a twist, Shenandoah County version. We're talking about shopping small and the value that it has in all of the communities up and down Shenandoah County. We're going to come back and continue this conversation in just a couple of minutes.
Do you know anyone who is struggling with financial hardships because of coronavirus? Our new webinar called Coping with the Money Crunch can help. We'll talk about immediate options to consider, revising or creating a spending plan, and lots of community resources. Then we'll cover how to narrow your priorities, contact creditors, and avoid scams and risky loans. The webinar is free, and you can either join by phone or through Zoom on a smartphone, tablet, or computer. You can find out more by visiting the Northern Shenandoah Valley Financial Education Program on Facebook or calling Karen Poff at 540-635-4549. Let me show you how to make your own plan or help someone you care about get through the crisis. Call 635-4549 or visit at NSV Financial Education on Facebook today.
Welcome back to the Valley today. I am your host, Janet Michael. Happy Friday as you are listening to the show today. We, however, have pre-recorded our conversation on a Monday afternoon. I think it's kind of appropriate, though, ladies, that we're all here on a Friday because it kicks off a weekend of shopping, whether Small Business Saturday is here yet or not. We're going to talk when we're done our trip to Newmarket. We're going to talk about how important it is to shop small and support the local businesses in our area. Carrie Hahn is on the Zoom screen with me today. We are taking a drive through Shenandoah County. In the first segment, we spoke with Olivia Hilton from the town of Strasburg and Katie Mercer from the town of Woodstock. And now we have stopped for gas and we have headed into Newmarket. Amber Smoot is now joining us on the Zoom screen. So Amber, what's happening in Newmarket for Small Business Saturday?
Well, first of all, thanks, Janet, for having all of us here. I always like getting together with the ladies. So Newmarket. So Newmarket, we definitely encourage people to come down and visit our shops. I mean, you are going to find some unique pieces. Every time I go into a shop in Newmarket, downtown, you can look around and find somebody and be like, man, this would be a great gift for, a loved one. So we always encourage everybody to come on down and visit. All the businesses are going to be doing their own thing. I do know that the home store, they are actually participating in a Black Friday every Friday for November. So if you check out their Facebook page, they are posting stuff every Friday. They have some specials. John Henry, I know he is doing private appointments. So we all understand the health and safety concerns with COVID, and we don't want that to stop you from, living life and having, those experiences. So like John Henry's doing private appointments for you. You can call and set up appointments. You're the only person in his store to shop. If that makes you, if that makes you feel better. And a lot of them they'll do curbside. So feel free to, contact them. If you see something in their windows and you're window shopping, just contact them. I'm sure everybody will be more than happy to help you get those wonderful gifts for family. The Merchants Committee, which is a committee with the Newmarket Chamber of Commerce, they hold a merchants raffle. They do one every month, from May to December. So for anything you spend in November, if you turn in your receipt to either the chamber office or to a participating business with your name and your number on it, they will be drawing a raffle for 4 different $25 gift certificates that can be used in the month of December at the participating businesses. So if you come in your shopping in November, then you can turn in your receipt. Even if you shop at a gas station, you go get gas, you can get your receipt, turn it in. They're really just saying, hey, come to Newmarket, spend your money, help us out. As we all know that if we help our small businesses, we realize our small businesses help our communities. They are the first ones to say, hey, I want to help the school out. I want to help with this fundraiser. I want to sponsor this event. They are always there to give back. So I think it's a great time for us to give back to them, especially with everything going on in the world. So definitely come down to Newmarket. And the next weekend after that's 'tis the season. And we have our shopping local passport that you can have fun, go around to the shops, collect some stamps, and you can get a free ornament. So you get collecting 10 stamps on your game board, you get a free ornament. This year it is a round white ball with our new logo on it. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll be giving those away for free.
And you make a good point too, because people, I think, sometimes forget because of the convenience. It's so easy sometimes to go to Walmart or go to Target or do the pickup out back that we forget that we can get those same products from somebody who is probably our neighbor, whose kids probably go to school with our kids, and help them get their business and keep their business running. Walmart doesn't need our money at this stage of the game. It's a convenience thing for us. And we should kind of maybe step outside of that comfort zone, especially now when they're being impacted so much more by COVID than they would any other holiday season.
Not to mention the fact that, if I could just jump in here really quick, there's a Walmart everywhere. Like every town, or every community has access to a Walmart. And so, when you buy something local, you're buying something special that, you might not be able to get somewhere else, especially so like, a lot of people like to send gifts to relatives, or they have out of town relatives visiting, or you see somebody over the holidays that you don't get to see throughout the year. And just having a gift that is either handmade local or has been sort of curated locally, or comes from, a shop that focuses on selling things from Virginia, or like a tin of Route 11 potato chips. I know I love to send those around to friends out of state. And just doing that just helps locals so much. And it's so much more unique for the recipient to get a gift that comes from home.
And I know you ladies work with all of your local businesses a great deal, helping them kind of market themselves and coordinating different events and things like that. Are you finding that a lot of them are using social media more, are doing some things maybe even online to make it easier for a curbside? They can order online, pay for it online, and then just pull up out front and have it put in their car. Are you seeing that in each of your communities?
I think for Newmarket, we have a couple businesses that have been able to kind of turn that around. And, John Henry's done a really good job. I know the home store has been doing that as well, using Facebook platform more, showing pictures, around the store of items that they have, or really promoting sale items, but all of them are trying to tweak their system somehow to make it more convenient for their guests.
How about you, Katie?
Yes, definitely. I know they're also pushing the gift card options as well. Like, if you don't want to go in now, or, if the possibility of a surge comes around, then kind of just grab a gift card. And if you call, then I can't imagine that they would have a problem with mailing it to you or something, or that's the beauty of a small business. They have that freedom.
Service.
Yeah. And that touch. So
I'll say in Strasburg too, they've done a nice job, especially of working together. So we've had quite a few who, if you purchase something from another business, they'll actually enter in to win a gift card at their business. So Nancy's Coffee Bar, great job with that, Clementine Vintage. We've had a few others that have done that. And then we do a Thursday, local tea Thursday. So if you wear a t-shirt of any small business, you get 10% off on purchase. And that actually goes throughout the county. We have probably 20 plus businesses from top to bottom that are involved in that. So that's through, we've actually now partnered with the Shenandoah County Chamber to have the list there. So they kind of focus on updating it, but we've all gotten folks recruited. And yes, if you smack on a Strasburg or Newmarket or shirt, and that's the fire department, I'm going to mute myself.
Olivia mutes herself because the fire whistle goes off. I think, see, this is the beauty of Zoom. I used to worry and stress and edit all this stuff out. I don't anymore because it's real life and it's not like we're sitting in the studio and it's not that big of a deal. So, but I love that fact too, because, each of us have that one person that we always get something for, or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't buy for them. We really, they have a special place in our life, but we don't buy for them because we can't ever find the right gift. In each of your communities, and I joked with you during the break, I mean, you've all three got a coffee shop. So no matter where people are listening to this in Strasburg, Woodstock, or Newmarket, there is a coffee shop where they can go and get me a coffee mug or a gift certificate. I'm just saying. But it's great because these are people that we know, and they're not gifts you're going to find, like Carrie mentioned, on the shelves at Walmart.
And I would like to throw in there that a lot of our coffee shops partner with other local artists or other businesses. So I know Jackson's Corner, they have pottery from Miranda, from Small Town Clay. They host other businesses and they all really work well together. I know that Woodstock Cafe, they have some stuff going on, and so does Nancy's. So they, like Olivia was talking about earlier, they really do work well together. So it's not just coffee you can find in the shops. You can find some other trinkets.
So Amber, before we wrap up, where can people go to get more information about all of the activities that are happening in Newmarket? So
definitely our Facebook page, the Newmarket, Town of Newmarket Facebook page, or our website, newmarketvirginia.com, under our events, festivals and events announcements. So
fantastic. And Katie, where can people get more information about what's happening in Woodstock?
The Woodstock Enhancement Facebook page, and then our website, which is townofwoodstockva.gov. And if you click on the home, when you go to the home page, there's links. There's like quick links right there to our Shop Small and our parade info that's also going on the week after. So Shop Small sweepstakes and then the parade as well on the homepage.
And Olivia, where in Strasburg can they get more information?
StrasburgVA.com website, at Discover Strasburg on Facebook, or just scream really loud. We can probably hear you.
You keep track of all the events that are happening up and down Shenandoah County. Where can people get the list of those events?
Go to visit shenandoahcounty.com and click on the events tab at the top of the page, and that'll take you to a very big, colorful, bright page full of events that are all happening in the next couple of months.
Well, I am going to crate the dogs this weekend, and I'm going to make this road trip. I'm going to start in Strasburg so Olivia can buy me a coffee, and then I'll meet up with Katie, and she can buy me a coffee, and then I'll go see Amber, and she can buy me a coffee. Good. And we'll have a grand old shopping weekend this weekend. How about that?
Awesome.
I'll be back on Monday. I'll have a brand new episode of The Valley Today ready to go for you. It is Camping for Hunger Week next week, so I will be live on Monday talking with Larry from the Front Royal Warren County CCAP. Remember, the bus is at the radio station at 1106 Elm Street. We will be collecting food and monetary donations from there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Meet me there a few minutes after noon and say hello.